Digital Training and Communication. A lecture, by George Corro. Learning Perspectives. The capacity to learn is a gift, the ability to learn is a skill. The willingness to learn is a choice. Communication and its preconditions, the need of the interaction with our senses. We communicate with our senses and our cognitive abilities. The more different senses we manage to interact with, the more understanding of the information flow. Communication and its preconditions, history. Technical advances in hardware make possible, and leads to practical solutions for technical communication and training. Publishing and language is the cultural process of communication. This amazing development start with this, the book, to give information, to a different groups, generations and cultures through human history. In technical communication and the way to distribute the material, has the printing press a role that shaped the development of the next stage, namely, the digitization of the same process, when the digitization managed to print different content on paper. This is how the distribution of content, ideas, knowledge, descriptions and more, has influenced the history of cognitive development in human beings, and has been a central reinforcement of development of new solutions and the spreading of knowledge, since our brains get more advanced. This process is accelerating day by day thanks to the digital revolution and networking. So each generation doesn't need to start from an empty case in its development but inherit the knowledge of the previous generations. In a dynamic and constantly growing learning process. Communication and its preconditions, technology. The technical advances in hardware and software that make possible, and lead to practical solutions for digital communication and training. The digital revolution. The digital revolution is the change from mechanical and analog electronic technology to digital electronics, which began anywhere from the late 1950s to the late 1970s, with the adoption and proliferation of digital computers and digital record, and that continues to the present day. Similar to the agricultural revolution and industrial revolution, the digital revolution marked the new beginning. Understanding communication. Writing. Our brain tends to use less energy understanding graphics showing the information than decoding written signs, reading. That is the reason for the approach, simplified English in technical writing and even logical writing, for technical instructions. Even though the reading is the perception of graphical signs, understanding, through the shape of the signs, letters, representing sounds in an alphabet, creating words that you put together, composing thoughts in sentences. On contrary, when the information is deceptive or misleading, the brain tends to burn a lot more of energy, trying to make sense of the information flow. Don't use subordinate clauses. Nowadays technology has coming closer to how we, as human beings, function and perceive the interaction we have with our tools. Tablets, mobile phones, and new products coming out all the time, how the user's interfaces are becoming thought through, and not as before, created based on a limited technology that required specialist level of knowledge to understand and manage to interact with. Usability and the digital products are designed to be used by everyone, and not just specialists. User-friendly concept is a crucial function for successful products, and its explanation about how it works should follow the same goal.